So this progressive group, Roots Action, came out with a statement, and this is what they said. They said, quote, "Unfortunately, President Biden has been neither bold nor inspiring, and his prospects for winning re-election appear to be bleak. With so much at stake, making him the Democratic Party's standard bearer in 2024 would be a tragic mistake." Now, the co-founder of this group is a guy named Jeff Cohen, and he actually said if you're in touch with Democratic Party activists, the frustration with Joe Biden is palpable. And I can testify to that personally. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of liberals, a lot of people in the news industry, a lot of people in politics, and people, even Democratic voters, are extremely frustrated with Biden. Now, they might be frustrated for the opposite reason that you and I are. People in politics might be frustrated with Biden because he hasn't been as liberal as they want him to be, which is absurd. But regardless, these people understand that what Joe Biden is doing, the strategy that he's using, where he's harming people based on their immutable characteristics and how they fit into this preconceived idea of who the Democrats think they ought to be based on their immutable characteristics. That this is a losing strategy. The Roots Action goes on to say a president is not his party's king, and he has no automatic right to renomination. Joe Biden should not seek it. If he does, he will have a fight on his hands. I love to hear this. I hope that there is a contested situation in 2024 leading up to the presidential election. If the Democratic Party has the audacity to run a guy who's going to be, 82 years old by that time, almost 82 years old. But here's the question that we should be asking. What do Democratic voters care about? Putting aside these elected officials in Congress, or even the leaders of the party themselves, certainly putting aside mainstream media pundits who are such elitists, they are untouched by the harmful policies the left inflicts on everyday American citizens. What do Democratic voters care about? And this is very interesting because there's been a shift in the public narrative coming from leftist institutions who are recognizing what Jill and Joe Biden don't seem to be recognizing, that Joe Biden is a very unpopular president, and particularly with necessary voting demographics like independent voters or like the Hispanic, Latino community, or even the Black community, that he's becoming increasingly unpopular.